all of these like culture wars from the right are basically just cover for the harms of capitalism, of right-wing things that the right wing does. Like the right wing protects harmful industries that are just there for profit's sake to fleece us all, like the oil industry, pharmaceutical industry. The oil industry includes like plastics also, which apparently poison us, and apparently microplastics and certain chemical agents are harming men's sperm production, the size of their testes and genitals. It's partly, it seems to be partly why our population is declining, and that's in effect because of unregulated industries, because of the right wing, because the Republican Party has been after deregulation. They want to just make as much money as possible, and be damned the consequences to all of us. And like, I know that the right like targets like the trans community as if they're responsible for any of the population decline or gender confusion or any of that other stuff. It's just like right-wing people are genuinely confused about everything because they have a bunch of people that lie to them, and they really don't like education, and they really don't like learning that a lot of the things they've been taught are incorrect and incomplete, and they don't do nuance, and new information's scary. But there's a lot of that stuff, they say that climate change isn't a thing, even though that between the oil industry and our military, as well as the agricultural industry, those are the greatest contributors to CO2 emissions, and things that like pollute the ozone and stuff. But they cover for that stuff. They pretend it's not real. We know that Big Oil did a study. They wanted to know whether the things that they're producing and the outputs and the side effects, if they were going to have a harmful effect on the environment or not, because they were concerned about liability. And they did pretty intensive studies, and they found out that yes, what they're doing would cause climate change and would cause a whole bunch of harmful effects, which would probably equate to tens, if not hundreds of trillions of dollars worth of damage, let alone like the cost of life, loss of species, loss of biodiversity, all kinds of things. Did they change their behavior? No, because profit, and they did a massive, giant misinformation campaign. Look at all of right-wing media. They all serve